The Kelly Cup playoffs are here. We'll have a preview. League-wide awards are announced. We'll tell you the winners. Plus, some great highlights to wrap up the regular season. As the postseason begins, there'll be many great plays. It's time for you to make one right now by watching ECHL Week.
Hi, welcome to another edition of ECHL Week. This time coming to you from the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Cyclones. 2 months' worth of Kelly Cup playoffs begin with the conference quarterfinals. Let's take a look at all 8 of the first-round matchups. In the East, Toledo enters the postseason coming off a second straight North Division title. The Walleye played in 3 7-game playoff series last season before falling in the Eastern Finals. Reading is in the playoffs for the 7th straight season. Current Royals Nikita Kashirsky and Yannick Tifu were on the Reading team, which won the Kelly Cup 3 seasons ago. 2 of the hottest teams down the stretch will face each other in the 2-7 matchup. South Carolina had the best record in the league since February 1st, 23-2-5. Kalamazoo's on a pretty good roll as well. The Wings ended the season 11-1-1. No first-round opponents faced each other more in the regular season than Manchester and Adirondack. The Monarchs' Maxim Kitson had 10 points in 15 games against the Thunder. Adirondack goaltender Ken Appleby was 5th overall in the ECHL with a .924 save percentage. Florida's been in the ECHL for 18 seasons. It's the Blades' 17th trip to the postseason, and it's the 5th time in the last 6 seasons for a willing visit to the playoffs. Riley Brace scored 3 times against Florida this season. The Everblades' Brad Harris notched 4 while playing the Nailers. In the West, Brabham Cup champ Missouri will be making its initial Kelly Cup playoffs visit. The Mavericks improved by 44 points from last year to this, tied for the 8th best single-season improvement in league history. The Mallards were hot down the stretch. They finished 10-4-0 in the last few weeks of the regular season. Fort Wayne and Cincinnati will be meeting in the postseason for the second time in the last 3 years. The Cyclones won in 6 games 2 seasons ago in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Colorado Eagles have made the playoffs in all 5 of their ECHL seasons, but this is the first time they've done so as a division winner. Utah is tied for the second longest active playoff streak, 9 straight seasons. Finally, defending Kelly Cup champion Allen opens defense of its title against Idaho, which is making its 13th consecutive postseason appearance, the league's longest active streak. League leading scorer and MVP Chad Costello had 7 points for the Americans against the Steelheads this season. Idaho's Kyle Jean had 6 assists in his team's 4 games versus Allen. Get daily updates as the Kelly Cup playoffs progress by following ECHL Week on Twitter and Facebook.
Hi, this is Matthew Broder from the Adirondack Thunder, and you're watching ECHL This Week.
Chad Costello finished the season on quite a run, drawing an assist in the Allen Americans' last 19 games, one off the league record set by David Desharnais in 2008. Speaking of Costello, he's been honored as the ECHL's most valuable player. It's the second time he's received this honor. He also won it in 2012 while a member of the Colorado Eagles. He led the league in scoring for the second straight year and is the only player to eclipse the 100-point level in the last 6 seasons. He's done it twice. Among the other league-wide award winners, Richard Matvechuk of the Missouri Mavericks was named as the league's Coach of the Year. His team won the Brabham Cup as the regular season champions. The Mavs' 109 points was the highest total in the last 8 seasons. Another big reason for Missouri's success this season was goaltender Josh Robinson, the ECHL's goalie of the year. So many of his stats this year are head-turning, but the top 2 were his ECHL record-winning streak of 22 consecutive games and his final one-loss mark of 28-2-0-1. He was the only qualifying goalie in the league with a goals against average under 2, and he was number 1 in save percentage as well. The Top Defenseman of the Year award went to Matt Maione, who spent most of the season in Wheeling after playing his first 17 games with Brampton. He led all defensemen in assists and points, and was also tops in both shots and power play assists. The Rookie of the Year is Matt Willows of Florida. A member of the league's all-rookie team, he was the top first-year point getter with 66 in 71 games. Included in that total was 43 assists. That put him 6th overall in the ECHL in scoring. The Indy Fuel has announced that Bernie John has been named the club's head coach and VP of hockey operations. He's the second coach in the team's brief history. John spent each of the last 2 seasons with the Fuel, starting as an assistant coach before being appointed the club's interim head coach on March 7th. The team finished with a 5-6-2 record under his guidance. The number of former ECHL players making it to the NHL keeps growing. Notable among recent alumni is goaltender Scott Wedgwood, who won a game in December for Adirondack and made his Major League debut in March for the New Jersey Devils.
Joe Ernst stops by to answer a question about the postseason, and some playoff spot clinching highlights are next on ECHL Week.
If you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Hi, this is Brian Harris of the Florida Everblades, and you can tweet me at Barris11.
I believe it's well needed that we need the second referee on the ice in the playoffs. I mean, the games are so important. Not that the first 72 in the regular season aren't important, but everything gets amplified as everybody knows come playoff time. And I just think that having that extra set of eyes, the ability to see the stuff behind the play, making sure that the officials, that we don't have video replay, so making sure the officials are at the goal line to be able to see the plays at the net. If it's, plays with the goalie, is it goals, no goals, everything else. I think those are key areas. From a fan's perspective, everybody worries about, we've added a second guy on the ice and there's going to be more penalties. Stats have proved over our first few years of doing in the last two rounds that penalty minutes actually have gone down because there's the guys understand that there's a second guy on the ice and there's stuff that happens behind the play that now they're not going to be doing. The little whack coming up the ice as the official turns, that type of stuff is going to happen. So I think it's going to be a really good thing to have for the ECHL come playoff time.
Time once again for our highlight games of the week.
Gilbert holding to the high slot. All over him with Sarajärvi. With room, Sorensen in and he scores! Sorensen opens up the scoring for the Wings. Malay stick handling, lost the puck. It goes into the wall. Leone for the walleye. Couldn't corral it. Gilbert stole it, played in front. The puck is loose, paddled away. Gilbert on the doorstep and he scores! David Gilbert saw the scramble in front of the goal and he puts the Wings up 2-0. Change directions, move to the middle, trying to get away from Gady. Taylor to Phillips, off for Guimond. Backhand dish to McEnany, top of the right circle, shot it, knuckled in, they score! 3-0, the Wings lead! Wings will face South Carolina, a team they never met in the regular season. Nice play. Bloomstrand to Catalyst, and he scores! Oh, baby, what a beauty! Pack the bags, baby. The Wings are going to South Carolina. Put the Razors away. Let them grow. The Wings are going to the playoffs.
Down 3-0 to Adirondack on Tuesday, came back and, oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh no! Reading scores from center ice. Side Sunder getting in, left side pass. Young at the right circle, wrist shot score. Kevin Young in the right circle, waited. Top of the right circle, takes a wrist shot, save Morrison, rebound, and they score! Backs it up. Mayoni skating middle. One-timer. Seymour scores! Skate side of center. Goes middle. McKieran right through the shot. He scores! 2-on-1 with Wido. Left circle shot. He scores!
The final game of the regular season was a special one for Jeff Barney. The 45-year-old longtime emergency backup goaltender for the Alaska Aces, as well as teams visiting Anchorage, was signed to a contract and made his first pro start playing for his hometown team. He stopped all 14 first-period shots he faced and made 21 saves in the game, but the Aces fell to West Division champion Colorado 5-3. That wraps up another edition of ECHL Week from Cincinnati, Ohio. We leave you today taking a look at some young hockey players taking to the ice at US Bank Arena. Thanks for watching.